partner at 154, Jaron Ennis.
Yeah.
Do you think that the weight could have ever even been an issue? Like, he's at 47, I was at 54. Do you think that would have ever been an issue if you guys were ever going to have a discussion about fighting?
Not really, man, because we were both bound to move up to 154 anyways. I mean, like I said, the fight was going to happen at 147, 154, probably not 160. I don't see that. Because it has to happen. Because it has to happen soon. Because it has to happen.
Yeah, because 160 is that far away for you guys, right?
Yeah. We both just moved up, so it has to happen at 154. So it'll happen soon.
You guys are you're comfortable at 154. You think you're gonna stay there for a while?
Yeah. So I've only been at 154 for maybe not even like a year. This coming August.
Vergil came out and said that he was going to sleep you. So I just want to know your comments on those.
Why he ain't take the fight in the beginning? You know what I'm saying? Bro, I ain't be talking, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to tell you, I'm really different. He gonna see firsthand. Cause he gets hurt a lot. He's flat-footed and he been dropped multiple times.
Vergil Ortiz wasted no time after the fight, immediately calling out Jaron "Boots" Ennis. Instead of congratulating the newly crowned unified champion, Ortiz boldly declared that if they ever shared the ring, he would knock Boots out. He insisted that watching the fight only boosted his confidence and convinced him that Ennis is beatable.
Tough luck, Vergil Ortiz. He's the unified world champion. He's a superstar of the sport. Get in line and take your 15% for a voluntary defense. That's what some people would say if they were arrogant. What we say is, we love the big fights. But we took that Vergil Ortiz fight. He signed for that fight, right? We took that fight for no belt. We took it for the fans to prove he was the best. Unfortunately for Vergil Ortiz, the team, everybody, Everett, Sean, we did an unbelievable job to land the unified world championship. And now he's the unified world champion. So, sorry Vergil, in a way, we want to be undisputed. But we don't rule out that fight. It's a big fight. But he's about legacy. As he said, it's the legacy tour. It's the IBF and the WBC to win. And that's
Ortiz also turned his attention to Xander Zayas, criticizing the way the fight ended. He claimed Zayas mentally checked out after the final knockdown, comments that quickly sparked debate throughout the boxing world and added even more excitement to the growing rivalry.
And my dad's like, hey, they're probably gonna announce it like within the next few days. I'm like, oh fuck, really? And then it didn't happen.
Do you feel like Boots belongs on the top pound for pound right now?
Not yet. I don't think so. Not right now. I just, like you said, we have so many people right now, and
But genuinely, you do feel he's a very skilled fighter.
Oh yes, yeah. Maybe top 15 for sure.
Right.
Maybe not top 10.
Boots Ennis, what a great fight. You are a machine. Zayas, a little inexperienced, but you will be back. You're a great fighter. Let's make the biggest fight in boxing today. Vergil Ortiz, Boots Ennis, let's go!
Despite Boots becoming a two-division unified champion, Ortiz isn't buying into the belief that he's unbeatable. Instead, he believes he spotted weaknesses others overlooked and feels his relentless pressure, power, and aggressive style are exactly what it takes to hand Ennis his first defeat.
Vergil, you know that Eddie Hearn and Jaron Boots Ennis are going to be ringside at your fight on Saturday. And as you know, you've been in talks with these guys for a while now, pretty much all this year, some of last year, and the fight still hasn't been made. Do you think it's finally going to happen next? And what are you going to show them at ringside?
We'll see. You know, I've already said yes. I mean, that's all I can do, right? So we'll see. We'll see. It's really not up to me, I guess.
And from your standpoint then, what is the biggest barrier to this fight happening? Why hasn't it happened yet? Because like you said, you've said yes, so.
I mean, I don't know. I don't, there's really nothing else that I can do at this point, right? So the barrier, it's somewhere on their side. So it's whether it's someone, something, or some amount of money, I don't know. That's completely on them.
Ortiz's comments about Zayas divided boxing fans. Some agreed that elite champions must prove they can recover from adversity, while others argued Zayas deserves respect for stepping into the ring against one of boxing's most dangerous fighters and refusing to back down.
Because, first of all, Xander Zayas accomplished something you never accomplished. Second of all, you had a chance to fight both of them guys, and you didn't take the fight. So I feel like he on some mad rappers right now. He on some mad boxer shit. And I'm saying mad because he mad at the fact he's fighting a case instead of fighting fighters. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to figure out his business endeavors. You know what I mean? So, Vergil just gotta sit home and cry, man. Nobody don't care about that. Vergil, you was cool, and you still cool, but you showing your colors, and that's sucker shit. It's sucker because all you had to do was fight the man. That's all you had to do. Either one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Almost immediately, the conversation shifted from Boots' impressive victory to whether Vergil Ortiz is the man capable of ending his momentum at 154 pounds. Ortiz's bold statements made it clear that he isn't chasing attention. He wants the biggest fight in the division.
The only thing I can tell you is that I thought the fight was made, and then it wasn't. There was a yes on our side, and it just wasn't made. I mean, I really don't know the specifics of it, but I just know what happened on their side.
If you could pick Boots' next opponent, obviously you talked about Fundora and Ortiz. You said Fundora might be a little more difficult because he's 6'7", but I mean, just as you know, if you could pick the opponent, what fight do you want to see?
Him and Ortiz. That's a friendly fight. Or a big fight with him and Ryan Garcia.
Trainer Robert Garcia offered a more balanced perspective. While praising Boots for another outstanding performance, he reminded fans that even great champions make mistakes. In his view, Ennis proved why he's among boxing's elite, but also showed areas that future opponents could try to exploit.
What I can say right now is, let's do it next. Let's do that fight next. I know Vergil's already, everybody already knows, everybody already hears that things are looking good with Golden Boy, working things out. Plan is to get Vergil before the end of the year. You know, let's make this fight happen. Let's do it, you know, because it's going to be a great fight. Vergil style, Boots, what Boots just did last night, it just tells the boxing world that it'll be one of the best fights of the year whenever it happens. You know, it's a great fight. These guys could fight 2 or 3 times and the fans won't stop watching. It'll be a beautiful fight.
Garcia pointed out that Boots had to recover after taking clean shots from Zayas and didn't simply dominate every second of the fight. He believes that performance actually makes a showdown with Vergil Ortiz even more exciting because both fighters now have legitimate reasons to believe they can win.
Boots showed how solid he is, but he also showed that he also gets hit, he also gets stunned, he got hurt a little bit, he got hit a little bit too much. So you know, that's what boxing is. That's what makes fights a little more exciting. You know, now I'm pretty sure a lot of people that thought, oh, Boots could easily dominate Zayas, he'll easily dominate Ortiz. Now they're gonna think, man, him against Ortiz is gonna be a war.
Garcia also praised Xander Zayas for showing tremendous confidence and heart, saying that losing a championship fight isn't the same as failing. He finished by making one thing clear. If boxing truly wants the best fighting the best, then Jaron Boots Ennis versus Vergil Ortiz should be the next fight fans see.
It brings more attention to the fans to push for this fight, promoters to work together and make this fight happen because of what Boots showed last night. You know, besides him also getting hit and getting tagged and maybe getting stunned and a couple of times, but he showed hard. The bigger fights against Ortiz or other big names, even more interesting.
Greg Hackett approached the fight from a technical standpoint. He believed the early knockdown may have caused Boots to become overly aggressive, but praised the way he settled down, worked behind his jab, attacked the body, and made smart adjustments as the fight progressed.
Think about it. I think he could have been better. I think he could have been sharper. I think he could have took his time a little more. But when you knock somebody down in the first round, your mindset is, I could do that again. I can stop him. You know what I mean? So I understand where he was at. But I ain't like it. I ain't like when he got put and how he reacted to it. And I can't knock him because, you know what I mean? I don't know what the going on in his head. But at the same time, he got himself together. He stuck to the game plan behind the jab. And he kept going to that body, sneaking little shots in there to the body. And I felt like that's what got him the victory. The shots that he was putting Xander down with was shots he couldn't see. Xander, a big, tough mother. Right. Because anybody else, a regular fighter, wouldn't be able to get him out like that. Not like.
Hackett also emphasized that timing, not just power, was responsible for many of Boots' biggest moments. Looking ahead to a possible Ortiz fight, he He warned that Vergil's relentless combinations and nonstop pressure would create an entirely different challenge, making defensive discipline even more important for Ennis.
The next question people are going to ask is, how is that version of Boots versus Vergil? How would that fight go?
That's the thing. I don't know, because I feel like you get different versions of Boots depending on who he's fighting. But I'm not gonna lie, if Vergil might have been able to do a little more if he got Boots buzz like that. You know what I mean? Because he throw a tighter shot. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, because we gotta wait and see. That's some we gotta see. You know what I mean?
Vergil Ennis also kept the performance in perspective. Rather than celebrating the knockout, he focused on the mistakes Boots made and explained that trainers always notice the small details fans often overlook. He also praised Xander Zayas, calling him one of the toughest opponents his son has faced.
But Boots said that you came to him and you said, yo, what you doing?
Yes, stop playing around.
Stop playing
around. Like to play.
Okay.
You know what I mean, you have fun in there, but you know what I mean?
Don't play with your food.
No, not when you move it up. Because Vergil, like I said, not Vergil. Y'all got me saying first. Zayas, he's a good fighter, man. They can talk that to you all on. He's a good fighter. Hell of a fighter. That's what we wanted to do. And I told him, don't stay in the pocket with Boots, you're going to get...
Vergil later discussed the future, admitting that Sebastian Fundora's size presents a unique challenge, while also recognizing Vergil Ortiz as one of the biggest threats in the division. He made it clear that Team Ennis plans to dominate the 154-pound division before eventually moving up to 160 in pursuit of even greater accomplishments.
Was that the toughest test of his career, Xander Zayas?
I would say, yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
So.
And then him.
You know why? Because, like I said, Xander is one of the top fighters.
Yeah.
And he, like I said, he's a good fighter, man. You know,
he can come back. He's still young.
I like him. You know, you see him come over there hug me because he's one of my guys that I like. I'm the boxing game.
Now, Vergil Ortiz Fundora, who's the tougher test, Bozy?
Vergil Ortiz or Fundora?
Yeah.
Might be Fundora.
Okay.
Because he's so tall.
Okay, Boots beats Fundora, he beats Vergil Ortiz. Does he move to 160 immediately? Or you got to stay at 154 and real?
We're going to try to clean it up and move on.
With Boots Ennis making another statement, Vergil Ortiz immediately firing back, and respected voices like Robert Garcia, Greg Hackett, and Bozy Ennis all weighing in, momentum for this fight continues to grow. If Ennis and Ortiz finally meet inside the ring, it has all the ingredients to become one of the biggest and most defining fights of this boxing generation.